NBA 2K23 just dropped last month, and as expected, players instantly logged onto Twitter to express their outrage about the respective 2K ratings. I mean, some were happy about it, some were okay about it, but most were completely flabbergasted. Ronnie 2K looks like a pretty nice guy, but he can sometimes be just downright mean when it comes to handing this stuff out. I mean, Russell Westbrook, a top 75 player of all time, someone who averaged a triple-double for 4 seasons, was rated lower than Patrick Beverley. Sheesh, you can't make this stuff up. Anyway, let's now take a look at the rest of the pack and see how they reacted to their most recent 2K rating. We'll open this up starting with Kevin Durant. KD got a 96 overall rating in 2K23, which is actually a pretty solid number. I mean, with it, he's tied with the best of the best like Steph, LeBron, Jokic, and Embiid. And despite this, the Slim Reaper wasn't actually happy about it, and he called out Ronnie on Twitter to vent out his outrage. Hey, at Ronnie2K, I'm gonna need an explanation on why I'm not a 99. This has become laughable. In fairness to him, Durant may actually have a bit of a point here, because last season he dropped 30 a ball game while being 1.7% away in three-point shooting from being inducted into the elusive 50-40-90 club again. Anyways, Ronnie2K got back at him and joked that I am petitioning for us to remove MJ on the cover and replacing it with you, the real 99. Anyway, just like KD, Jaylen Brown was also not satisfied with his current 2K rating. JB had 86 on 2K22, and for this year, despite being arguably the best player on a Celtics team that just went to the finals, he only got a slight increase from 86 to 87. And he wasn't happy at all and believes that he should already be somewhere around 90-ish. And with that being said, JB expressed his frustration by calling out 2K on Twitter saying, at NBA 2K, stop playing with me. Anyways, the list of unhappy campers goes on, and the next guy on the list is Klay Thompson of the Golden State Warriors. While it seems that Klay is pretty chill about his 83 overall rating, given the fact that he just came back from an injury last season, he actually wasn't too happy about his three-point rating that 2K gave him. As the other half of the greatest shooting duo in NBA history, 2K gave Klay an 88 for three-point shooting. Now, it's not that bad since technically he's still tied for the second best, and on top of that, he's in some pretty good company. I mean, he has the same ratings as sharpshooters like Desmond Bane, Luke Kennard, and KD in terms of this category. But despite that, the Warriors star believes that he should be at least 90 or above, and he can't accept the fact that there's an 11-point difference between him and Steph, who stands head and shoulders above the rest with a godlike 99 three-point rating. In the preseason game in Tokyo, the Warriors had a little fun by having a friendly three-point shootout. The Splash Brothers emerged as the winners of the contest, with Klay knocking down some crucial baskets, and then immediately after the contest, Klay finally addressed the issue by calling out Ronnie2K saying,
Ronnie2K, change my three-point rating right now. Right now. Friggin' hater.
And right after that, Klay posted a screenshot showing that he's the second best three-point scorer in history with a caption that says, put some respect on my name, you bums. Alright guys, let's move on to the next one. Marcus Morris was also bitter about his current rating because 2K seemed to bury him all the time. I mean, after learning about his current rating, Morris lashed out on Twitter by saying, I can't crack an 80 in 2K, I haven't played that in years. Well, upon doing some quick research, aka a Google search, Morris was actually right, because ever since he entered the league in 2012, the highest rating 2K ever gave him was 78, which we'd probably all agree is pretty accurate. Now, when it comes to the rating of his teammate Paul George, he thinks 2K did him dirty by giving him a sub-90 rating, and Morris defends him by saying, I know my rating is low, but y'all got PG messed up. Dude, seriously cold. I love the young players in the league, but y'all gotta respect what he's done and doing. Though PG got a decent 88 overall in 2K23, I kinda agree with Morris on this one. I mean, he's one of the best two-way wings in the game, and if Kawhi could get 94 after sitting out an entire season, then PG should at least be a 90 or 91. Anyways, while most players were not happy about what 2K gave them, there were some, like Cade Cunningham, who seemed to be pretty chill about it. Averaging 17, 5, and 5 in his rookie season, Cade got an 82 for his overall rating in 2K22, and despite his strong showing, he didn't overhype himself and actually had an idea of what he'll be getting for 2K23.
I just hope for a little bit better than that. 83, maybe 84. I'm just trying to be humble.
Humble man. You were humble last year. I appreciate it.
He eventually ended up with an 84 overall rating, which is exactly what he thought. And long story short, it seems that taking the humble route goes a long way if you want to boost your video game scores. Moving on here, Josh Giddey is also another player who predicted his rating spot on. From being graded a 75 in 2K22, Giddey had solid all-around numbers by averaging 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists, which helped boost his rating to 81 at the end of the season. Now, for 2K23, here's what Giddey had predicted about his rating.
You ended last year at 81.
Okay, I think, start the season somewhere around 81, 82, I think.
It is an 82.
Perfect. There you go.
It's only upward trajectory, but look.
82 is pretty solid, and with the way Giddey is trajecting, his 2K numbers will in all likelihood go up over the course of the year. Anyways, Bogdan Bogdanovic is another satisfied customer when it comes to 2K, but deep down inside, he knows that there's still plenty of room to grow. When asked about his rating, Bogdanovic seemed to be optimistic that he'll improve as the season progresses. 80s, not bad for the beginning. Let's see at the end of the year what the ratings will look like. He's currently behind John Collins, Clint Capella, DeJounte Murray, and Trae Young in terms of the Hawks' pecking order. And though it's going to be a bit challenging with all the touches that he'll be sharing with these guys, Bogdan can easily become the second or third option with the way he shoots it from distance. The next one we got here is Tyrese Halliburton. From starting out with a 74 rating in 2K21 to having a huge jump to 81 last year, Halliburton expects that he'll be better than 81 in 2K23. And so, right before releasing the ratings, he jokingly called out Ronnie2K on Twitter by saying, "Don't be on no BS at Ronnie2K." Well, his strong message was clearly heard by the face of 2K, and with that subtle threat, that gave him an overall rating of 84. Which is pretty good considering his improvements over the last 2 seasons. Now, while the majority of players take their 2K ratings personally, there are some who simply don't care, like Bam Adebayo. From having an 86 overall last year, 2K gave him 87 in 2K23 after averaging a double-double of 19 and 10 last season. But despite being happy with his new rating, Bam didn't show any emotions and simply said, "It is what it is." Fred VanVleet also expressed the same sentiment as Bam when his 2K ratings dropped. From having a 69 rating in 2K17, VanVleet has tremendously improved over the years, and now 2K has given him a respectable 84 overall rating. By being the second best scorer with the Raptors, his rating did justice to where he's at now, but despite the good ratings that he received last year, his candid response was, "I don't with 2K, so I'm cool." Anyways, joining the group of players who are simply neutral about their 2K rating is Jusuf Nurkic. From starting with a 69 overall rating in 2014, the Bosnian beast slowly improved over the years, and now he's an 82. Nurkic is tied with Jeremy Grant as the second best player for the Trailblazers in terms of 2K ratings, and though he got a decent rating, he casually brushed it off when he was asked about it. To be honest, I really don't care. Maybe I did at the beginning of my career, but now it's just a game. They should care more about how players look to appear similar to their real-life selves because only a few look realistic. While these players seem to not care about their 2K ratings, players like Darius Bazley see it as a motivational tool that they could use in order to better themselves for the upcoming season. Slowly but surely, his 2K rating has gradually gone up over the course of his career, but hasn't cracked the 80 rating mark. Currently, he stands at 76, and though he seems comfortable with it, he knows he has work to do. I really should be a 70 or something. I haven't done anything yet. I'll earn it though.